Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's market update, I'll try to speculate on how high Ethereum could go. I will discuss the bullish signs I see right now and the potential threats it faces. Additionally, I will analyze the data on our charts to help us separate rational predictions from degenerate ones. Please understand that nothing in here will be a financial advice, cause we will talk about big round numbers. And yes, I already secured some of my gains on ETH, but I'm still aiming for a higher price this cycle, like a guy who tries to be a diamond hands in the crypto space. Let's skip the chit chat and dive straight into our charts. Pay attention to what I want to show you. And yes, as you already know, Ethereum is breaking through this descending trend, which is not ideally for me because I cannot see clearly that we broke through the previous highs. So the change of character or shifting from a bearish into the bullish is just not there for me. Maybe this is a fake out, maybe it's not, but still at the end of the day, Ethereum is inside this consolidation mode, as you already know from my previous video. From 4.5k, this round psychological number that we cannot break it every single time we're facing it, rejection, facing it, rejection. And right now we have tons of resistance here that we can get rejected once again, and we can see some kind of potential fake out. So I don't want to be involved in this. Ethereum is right now in the consolidation phase, so I cannot force myself to trade when the Ethereum hasn't decided yet in what directions want to go. But if this is like a not false breakout and we're going to start seeing a rally to the upside right now, yeah, I can see that there's a probability, a choppy one, but the probability to retest 4.5k once again is there. But we'll see how the market will react once again when we're going to reach those round numbers. Are we going to get rejected right away once again? Or are we going to see a breakout like through butter through the 4.5k and another rally to the upside? Of course, if I'm going to use my Fibonacci's from my lows from the touch point 1, touch point 2 from those highs, the premium demand, or let's just say a premium support has the respect, the premium demand or support, even through those from those lows to highs, we have the respect. So we'll see how everything is going to play out. But ideally for me would be to see a clean break of structure, that sweet and juicy change of character. I cannot see it right now, maybe on the 1 hour time frame, but at the end of the day I jumped on the bigger time frame right now because the market is super choppy. I don't want to see a bigger picture on what is going on. So I marked down all those important key levels. If you want, you can navigate yourself based on those key levels. But yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on this descending trend because yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touch points, that is more than enough, and we'll see if this is a fake out or not. So I'm not in Ethereum trade right now. Me and my whale room are focusing more on altcoins, so we'll see how those juicy setups are gonna play out or not, but I'm still want to try to take advantage if that true and altcoin season is gonna start kicking in. Yes, higher low has been printed, but yeah, we'll see. So the trading environment is not there for me, and yeah, I'm staying out of the Ethereum trade but focusing more on altcoins. Let's jump right now on the higher time frame. This is what I wanted to show you. Not a higher time frame, but a 4-hour time frame. I'll just zoom out a little bit because I want to see a cleaner picture on what is going on. From my previous video, as you already know, I'm trying to predict Ethereum's future based on this falling wedge model. And yes, right now, Ethereum is inside this consolidation phase and squeezing inside this golden, I'm going to call it the golden zone because this is the zone where the price is deciding in what directions want to go. And I'm always trying to, yes, I try to predict that, yeah, we're forming this falling wedge pattern from here, but I'm trying every single time when I'm not, the data is not clear, I'm trying to make some adjustments to connect more of the touch points, more dots at our charts. So 1, 2, 3 touch points. Yeah, that is pretty much, yeah, pretty decent. At the top, at the bottom, 1, 2, 3. So the falling wedge pattern is still in my head. And what I like about this is the ascending support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touch points. That is more than enough. And I feeling very confident by navigating myself based on this ascending support. But when there's a bullish scenario, there's also a bearish scenario. So the plan A in my eyes right now, my plan A, to enjoy my spot positions, position with Ethereum riding this bullish wave, bullish momentum, and we can see the compression inside this pattern and to see a breakout sooner than to wait inside that consolidation phase, the boring one. So we can see a breakout really soon, but I want to see a clean breakout. Of course, we're compressing, we're squeezing, but yeah, so that would be my plan A. Compression, boom, breakout, retesting 4.5, getting rejected, boom, like through the butter to retest those previous highs. But once again, when there's a bullish scenario, there's a bearish scenario. Keep an eye on this ascending support, which is hold the price pretty tight, and the respect is there. Multiple touch points, more than the 5, more than the 7 touch points here at the bottom. If we're gonna experience some kind of breakdown, as you remember from my previous video, the best buy long opportunity is from this premium demand, from our lows to our highs. This is where the premium zone sits at 3.9, 3.8, 3.7. Of course, a huge gap, but still this is a higher time frame. So I'm still aiming and starting to program my brain mentally if the scenario is gonna happen. If we're gonna see bigger drawdown, I mean, like from what? Through those eyes, from here, another negative 10%, which is pretty decent and nice and solid opportunity to buy our longs, because the data is also here. The data, that descending support is also here, so there's a chance for us to start retesting, as you remember from a previous video, is there. The probability is there. But if we're gonna break out through this falling wedge sooner, I mean, I'm happy. I'm gonna enjoy my with my spot position, but I also see some kind of threats. If we're gonna start breaking out, maybe some kind of fake out, get inside. I don't want to see this potential, that stupid head and shoulders pattern playing out. I don't like those patterns. So keep an eye on those. When we're sitting at the all-time highs, and if you open your buy long position from here, secure your gains, be cautious. We don't know how high we can go. Of course, in this video, we're gonna speculate on how high we can go. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm trying to navigate myself based on those descending trends inside this consolidation mode. And if everything is gonna go south, start going south, this is my premium zone where I'm gonna start building my buy long position. So keep an eye on this setup, take a screenshot, I don't know, redraw it. The choice is yours. Right now, I want to jump on even a higher time frame, on a daily time frame, and this is what I wanted to show you. As you already know, Ethereum is lagging behind Bitcoin this whole cycle. During the previous cycle, every single time Ethereum was replicating Bitcoin's move. If the Bitcoin started to pump, Ethereum has followed. If the Bitcoin started to pump, Ethereum was following. This cycle, Ethereum is lagging behind. And this was the phase when we thought that Ethereum is absolutely dead project because it doesn't show us its full potential. When the Bitcoin reached new all-time highs and started consolidating inside this, let's just see, continuation pattern, this is the zone when we thought that absolutely dead, Ethereum is absolutely dead, we have no idea what is going on. But right now, what do I see? That yeah, everything was like lagging behind, but right now, all I'm seeing that Ethereum is trying to catch Bitcoin. And of course, I'm not a fan of comparing two different, let's just say, tickers or asset classes, whatever. I'm not a fan of this, but because every single cycle could be different, just trying to compare the history, and also we're trying to compare patterns, because patterns has been formed through the, let's just say, historical patterns through the history. That is why they call patterns, because traders from back in the days, they discovered that there's some patterns that happen over and over and over again, and we can start navigating ourselves based on those patterns. So jumping on even the higher time frame, this is the most important data that I wanted to show you. If I'm gonna move this, I'm gonna press this, I just hide my drawings, pressing this I. Bitcoin, before it started to shred to the upside and start exploring new all-time high territories, everybody knows, for those who are following me, I'm a fan of those explosive patterns. Finding the bottom, printing higher lows, equal highs, approximately equal highs, until we see that breakout, juicy rally to the upside. We're doing this on multiple altcoins inside my whale room. I can show you like this, and that. We executed on KSM coin. We did a lot of crazy stuff, and always navigating ourselves on a bigger time frame based on those patterns. I'm always trying to hunt for those patterns. That is what I'm trying to do right now on those altcoins, trying to search for those similar type of patterns. And yes, after this breakout through the tons of resistance, Bitcoin explosive pattern play out. But when we are above that, when we are exploring new all-time high territories, we have no freaking idea how high we can go. There is no resistance in front of us. There is no data. There is nothing. So sometimes I'm using my Fibonacci tool to explore and try to predict where the all-time highs, or let's just say where I can start securing my gains, on what levels there is like overheated, and for those in those levels which is like everything is still normal. So I'm trying to speculate based on those previous high, the touch point A, touch point B, and the pullback. As Bitcoin pretty, let's just say, pretty much respected those Fibonacci levels, and right now is inside the red zone. The red zone, yeah, based on your trading strategy, represented, yeah, you need to secure gains because the market is overheated. Based on this type of trading strategy, to speculate where the top could be, but based on the pattern has played out. Everything has been perfect. Of course, this is the weekly time frame, the insane time frame, right? Continuation pattern right now. Haven't seen anything that clear on the weekly time frame, but I'm still do believe that Bitcoin has a room to go to the upside to reach. That's maybe 130, maybe 125. I have no idea how high it could go. But if the Ethereum is trying to follow Bitcoin and trying to catch up on the Bitcoin price, I'm just gonna show you that we are printing exactly the same thing. Even the better one, where's my highlighter? Found the bottom, printing higher lows, equal highs at this point. All right. I'm not going to include this shake off because this is the moment with, oh my God, Ethereum is going to zero, climb back up, retested this ascending resistance inside the range once again, retesting those previous highs, breakout. Right now we have a lot of resistance in front of us, and above this level there's nothing in front of us. There's no resistance, no data, nothing. So I'm still trying to work on my point A, B, and C. If we're going to see some kind of pullback as I want to see on that falling wedge pattern, I'm just trying to speculate. Nothing is perfect here, but I'm still just trying to speculate. And if this is our point A, point B, and point C could be at around here, if we're gonna see that potential, let's just say pullback, the blue zone where I can start seeing those, I don't know, the price could increase to like 5.5 and $6,000 inside this range. So I'm still trying to work on this Fibonacci trend tool. I trust Fibonacci tools. I'm not using this in my trading strategy. I'm using like a standard ones, but still, in general, if I'm wrong about this, there's nothing bad about being wrong. We're just only speculating how high Ethereum could go, but the pattern has been formed with some kind of turbulence, yeah, some kind of fake out, but still the pattern is here. Connecting this touch point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, I wanted to show you that $4,000 every single video in a row. I wanted to show you that $4,000 in my eyes are all-time highs. Right now we broke through this $4,000, and yeah, the pullback could be there. $4,000, maybe some kind of fake out, it doesn't matter. But when you're holding on spot, it's a little bit different than trading. So I don't really care if we're going to see that pullback or not. I'm still seeing that this pattern has been formed, and also connecting those previous highs, those real all-time highs, 4.8, 4.9. We got rejected from approximately 4,879. We got rejected, but still, it just confirms that this is our resistance, and the pattern on the weekly time frame is still there. Of course, a lot of people who are, let's just see, degenerate ones, they're only speculating on patterns. If this is gonna play out, we're gonna reach like what, $23,000. This is stupid. So I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. If we're gonna break this pattern successfully and we're gonna see exactly the same movement on Ethereum, I'm placing a bet that 5.5k and $6,000 could be our potential bottom. More or less, I don't really care. I already secured my gains. I mean, I'm still holding some on spot, but still, I'm looking at this from the trading perspective. No diamond hands here, so sue me. And yeah, the pattern has been formed, waiting for this to play out. Weekly time frame, a boring one, but yeah, at the end of the day, higher time frames where all of the juices are sitting at. So I'm seeing all the data on the weekly time frame, the daily, weekly time frame, multiple touch points. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. So even if we won't reach that number, the low number, I'm expecting from Ethereum to do something like this and to wipe out the floor with all of those haters. Maybe we can start seeing where's our 50-day moving average, trying to go alongside with the price. 200, but of course this is not ideally. This is a weekly time frame. Yes, this is what I wanted to show you. I'm still bullish. I'm still seeking for a higher price on Ethereum. Yes, but a pullback, to get a pullback in a immediate short term, that would be a healthy thing. And buy a long position. Of course, I can start scalping left and right, but my fat ass buy long position would be building if we're gonna see a pullback. If not, a rally to the upside. Congratulations, I'm enjoying this on spot. And yeah, that is pretty much it on the for our time frame. We broke successfully, not successfully, but through that descending trend. Waiting to see what the Ethereum is going to do in the upcoming days, weeks, or even months. Who knows? But yeah, that is pretty much it. And yeah, I'm going to see you next one. Peace out, fellas.